which is what happened. And where all things were in a form of quantifiable quantum reality, where there was an immediacy, the point of the polarity, the point of the spitefulness, the point of the exertion of power caused a separation between all beings, and that separation was like a tear in existence that became bigger and bigger and bigger, and that pushed everything apart, which is why the universe from a point of balance started to moving apart, attempting to embrace everything, to allow everyone their point of free will, because that was what everyone was looking for. Everyone was saying, I have free will, this is me, this is my expression, this is who I am, and I will do everything to protect this free will, no matter what I have to do. Within that, a fascinating thing started occurring that nobody noticed. A dependency started, a dependency on the energy that came from the conflict between the polarity points, which in essence was like a form of fusion. In that form of fusion, that which was the mass, the matter of the universe, became engulfed in it because we were the matter of the universe. And in that we started to use the matter and transforming it into energy. More and more and more, and throughout time, this time has been a very long time, we started transforming the universe and the very nature of the universe. Although still directed by the law of balance, the balance changed the equation in terms of galaxies and universes starting to move, no longer in a balanced way, although it is still in a balanced way. But you had collisions, because you had now collisions of ideas, collisions of choices, collisions of expressions, collisions of what each one believed was right and wrong, and thus right and wrong was created within it all. And as this whole thing was spiraling out of control, obviously there was a call, an inherent call in everyone, that this must stop, and for that to stop, there was only one answer that everyone could come up with to a degree, and that was that we need a leader. We need somebody strong that can stand and sort this out. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Because we can't do it. We need somebody to do it that can make all the decisions that we actually want to make. And then we must all agree. So we have to find a way of doing what is best according to the mass choice. We have to bring together choice into an agreement where the majority will be the power that directs politics. And in that a fascinating being emerged. Anu saw he was well respected because of his abilities to bring points together and through that create. So he could harness the talents of beings, their expressive abilities, and bring it together to create new things from it. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Our executives of companies do that. Our presidents do that. Bring people with different qualities together to express things. And in that, Anu obviously had an interesting dilemma, because in the unbalancing of everything, things were changing with all the planets in the universe, so their particular planet developed a peculiar problem. Its problem was that it needed a certain substance to remain in balance, and that substance was just not sufficient, and it kept on going out of into a form of unbalancing, which is like its nature, which was what it was. In this particular case, it was related to gold. The nature of that particular planet was unbalanced. It sounds very familiar if one look at how our nature is being unbalanced. It required something, and that substance that it required, as a physical substance, was not on the planet. It was somewhere else, which forced the whole point of searching for it, which is how they stumbled across Earth, in a way. And in that, obviously through time, much separation took place, and many beings became their own groups that lived. And on Earth we had the Atlanteans, the beings that remained from the universe of sound, or the galaxy of sound. Remember, galaxy, universe is the same thing. It's all one at the end of the day. It's just the presentation of a particular grouping that remains together in balance. So around a singular point, in this case it was sound, and within that, obviously, much of it is explained within the history of man, not all of it, but that which is relevant.